Hello, my name is Dave D. Simone. I am the site director of Black Point Estate and Gardens for the Wisconsin Historical Society. We're coming to you today from the dining room of this Queen Anne estate overlooking the shores of Geneva Lake. Black Point Estate was built in 1888 for 19th century Chicago brewer Conrad and his wife Katerina Seipp. The Seipps were able to enjoy this lovely home from 1888 through 2005, when at that point it was donated to the state of Wisconsin so that people could come and tour this home. While people have the opportunity to tour the estate, we thought it might be fun to actually take a tour of the Seipp Brewery. Now, the brewery, like so many breweries of the era, do not make it through Prohibition. It's ultimately demolished in 1933. However, we're going to take that tour today through the use of a souvenir booklet that the Seipps produced for the Columbian Exposition of 1893. Are you ready to take that tour? As you can see from this 1893 artist rendering, the Seipp Brewery was a large enterprise spanning multiple city blocks. In the 1890s, most commerce and interactions with the public would have taken place in the main office. However, most of the work really begins in the brewing process in the brew house. Here, the ingredients of barley malt, hops, water, and yeast are combined to make beer. Once the beer is brewed, it is transferred to an open-air cooling house. After the beer cools, it is transferred to settling tanks. After a brief stint in the settling tanks, the beer is then transferred to a fermenting room. After the beer ferments, it is transferred to smaller barrels and stored in an underground or refrigerated beer cellar. Seipp's beer typically was lager or pilsner, which would require cold fermentation. Now, getting all that beer to market in the 19th century required wooden beer barrels. On site would have been a fully functioning cooperage to produce and maintain these barrels. There was also a bottling house. And then to get the product to market in the 19th century, these brewers would have been dependent on beer wagons. That would require not only a horse stables, but a blacksmith shop for shoeing and maintaining wagons. In this image, you can see the beer wagons leaving the brewery fully stocked to make their run for the day. Now, the Seipps produced a number of beers, but their three most popular were a Salvatore, which is really a dark Bock-style beer, and then two lighter beers, a Columbia and an extra pale ale. Well, we hope you enjoyed that little tour of the Seipp Brewery. I don't know about you, but all that talk about beer has me somewhat thirsty. Prost!